Hey guys, so today we are jumping into another God Rank Grind video. This is going to be God Rank Grind number 36. And of course, the newest character being Ultra Kid BUU, we are going to focus on Ultra Kid BUU for this one. We're also going to be using Red Cell. This is actually, I believe, the second God Rank Grind video in a row where we're using Red Cell. So Red Cell's getting a lot of value here. And then, of course, we are going to be using Blue Zamasu, another very valuable character that I've been using an awful lot since he came out during Legends Festival on the Vegeta and Trunks banner. But this is essentially regen with a future bench, right? I do have Kid BUU in the leader slot because he does need to be in the leader slot to get the full effects of his Ultra ability, because Mai and Rose are, not, of course, not on regen. Bench-wise, Piccolo is on there. I mean, you could either run that yellow Piccolo, or you could swap him out for the Demon King Piccolo. Demon King Piccolo only gives strike attack, which I think would fit the team better. I just valued the higher stats that the Piccolo is giving here. In addition to this, Piccolo also gives blast defense, which I think is pretty important as well. So you can really do whatever you want. If you want a bit of extra strike damage, obviously go with Demon King Piccolo. If you want just more stats overall, go with the yellow Piccolo here. Green Mai, best Z ability in the game, has been for 5 years pretty much. And then Red Rose, he's going to be Zenkai buffing the Red Cell, as well as giving the strike attack and defensive buffs to the the whole lineup, the top 3 characters there, because of course Kid BUU in the leader slot. In terms of equipment, I gave Kid BUU, of course, the co-op unique equipment, which is a must run on him. Ended up giving him the Majin Buu Saga 1 in the middle, just because it's giving a bunch of strike as well as both defenses. And then I gave him the 5% to pure strike damage per region battle member Piccolo equipment on the right. Cell, I gave him offensive equipment, mostly the Legends ranking Jiren equip, which is 45% strike attack, 30% strike defense. Then I gave him that Janemba equip in the middle, which is really good. That Janemba equip is basically just a better version of that Piccolo one that Kid BUU has. Unfortunately, Kid BUU cannot equip that one. I believe it's melee type regen. I could be wrong, because of course Kid BUU is a defense type. But that Janemba equip is giving 6% to pure strike per regen battle member, and then it's giving I believe it's both defenses in the other slots. That Awakened Cell equip, I feel like this Red Cell actually, once he transforms, is a really solid tanking character as well. So I wanted to give him a bit of extra bulk, which is why I went with that Cell equip. Remember, the Cell equip also does give special move damage, which this Cell does gain special moves with his main ability, as well as you often do draw them with the green card spamming as well. And then with Zamasu, just full defense. Zamasu has kind of been like an off and on character for me. He's really good in the early game because he's able to stop like the first 2 combos pretty much that you shift him in for, because he's reducing the ki and lowering the card draw speed, etc. But in terms of like later on in the fight, he just ends up getting rushed by Gogeta Blue or just slaughtered by Rose a lot of times. So I don't tend to really hold on to Zamasu. If the enemy's going to rush, I'm just going to throw him out there and have him take it, right? But he does still provide some support. He's healing, and he's really annoying, right? He has the really good green card as well. So that's really the team here. I think having Red Cell on the team is going to be a good deterrent for enemy Ultra Kid BUUs, because he is obviously a very prominent character that we face a lot. And then Kid BUU himself, he's the main sort of spotlight character that we're going to be looking at here. A pretty diverse meta, as opposed to a lot of other metas that we've had recently where everyone just always ran Gogeta Blue in every team no matter what. Now that we have Kid BUU, we see a bit of a difference in terms of the teams that are ran. But this overall God Rank grind was actually pretty easy. I mean, I think I literally went undefeated. It was like 10 matches or something where I just went undefeated in this run here. But the main reason why this one is a little bit shorter than the normal God Rank grind video, usually they're over an hour long, usually like an hour and 20 or whatever it is because, number one, I won every single match, like straight up. I just, like, it was, again, I think it was like 10-0 that I went. And then number 2 is I have been pre-recording a lot of videos, and so I started out at a higher rank than I usually do. I think I started out at like 1600 overall, when obviously you need to be top 1000 to get God Rank. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump in. I will commentate for like the first third of the video, and then we will just input the gameplay, and everything will go that way, and I'll put in some background music so you guys can enjoy that. But let's go ahead and jump into match number 1, and we'll see Kid BUU do his thing. Alrighty, so match number 1 looks like we're going up against what I would probably say is like a top 3 team in the game at the very least. It's Ultra Rose, Ultra Kid BUU, and Blue Zamasu. Kid BUU is of course going to end up covering Rose's weakness to purple characters, aka Gogeta Blue, which just makes Rose so annoying to deal with. Alright, so here we go. I'll go up with a blast, end up catching him with that. You guys will notice throughout this video, I think. By the way, usually what I do with God rank grinds is I will do the video for the team itself, which is what you're watching right now. And then what will happen is to maintain God rank, because like I'm getting God rank like multiple days before the end of the season, so I have to use a team to maintain it. What I'll end up doing is I will usually just go to my go-to team, which for the past few seasons has been the Ultra Hit Future team that I've been using to maintain God rank. For this season, though, I actually have been still using this team to maintain it. So I didn't like shift to a different team to use. I just kept on using the same team. And what I've noticed is that this team is really, really tough to kill. Like, insanely tough to kill. Of course, we have 2 endurance characters. And Cell is really tanky. Like, once Cell transforms, he has that one-time massive heal. I believe it's, what, like 80% of his HP? He heals the first combo that he eats. His green card heals him up. He gets the healing from the main abilities. Like, this team is really hard to take down. I have actually gotten rushed 3 times, multiple times, playing with this team here. So, yeah, it is pretty resilient. We have Kid BUU healing like a madman. Zamasu, of course, has the team heal as well as giving the HP restoration to the whole team. Cell has the HP restoration like crazy once he transforms, as well as the multiple vanish restoration. Just a slippery team, hard to really catch with a combo, and then if you do, they get a lot of healing out of it. So that'll be a common theme that we see across this video here. Ultra Kid BUU going with the ults here. He goes into Zamasu. I don't think this guy's gonna live. He's dead to this, right? There's no way. And then we're gonna do some AoE damage to his whole team as well here. Yeah. And Kid BUU's at like 1 HP on his team now, pretty much. Yeah, he's gonna be. Remember, we've covered up with Cell now because we switched in with Kid BUU at less than half. So actually, probably. Oh, okay, he's just dead. Maybe he thought Rose was gonna die to that. Unfortunately, my main is locked, so I couldn't transform with Cell there. And he goes with the blast from mid range, so we just rush him. Does he guess this? It's possible. I feel like I get guessed a lot in my God rank grind this time. He does guess, of course. I mean, we only had blasts in our hands, so we couldn't really choose a different card. We do have a draw green there. What I should have done is I should have just popped Zamasu's main to force draw the green and use the green with Kid BUU probably right there. All right, so we triple stop timed me. That's very good, very good. By the way, one thing I will say about this team, and that I really, I honestly didn't even think about it until I started using the team. Like, this wasn't something that I was actively thinking like, oh yeah, this would be a good idea, until I actually used the team. And that's, once Kid BUU has his full gauge built up and you switch into another character, his gauge, if he's getting hit and you switch to a different character and he's in the middle of getting comboed, his gauge will deplete, right? And so you activate the double card destruction. So when Kid BUU's gauge gets depleted and, you know, like he gets hit, he destroys 2 enemy cards. And so if you combo that effect with cover changing with Red Cell destroys an enemy card and reduces enemy key by 30. So if you have a full gauge with Kid BUU and you cover change into Red Cell while being comboed, you destroy 3 cards and you lower enemy key by 30. So it is a really powerful combo, like a really good defensive tool. And that's yet another reason why this team ended up being super hard to take down, super resilient. There we go, Zamasu getting his green card, and again, a really strong green card. So that's going to be the end of this one. I think we just wrap it up with a Kid BUU blue card, maybe? And we'll move on to match number 2. Okay, match number 2. Looks like we got Gogeta, Rose, and Blue Zamasu. So like I said, you know, although I do really think that Ultra Kid BUU is a pretty... I don't want to call him just a straight-up hard counter to Ultra Gogeta Blue, but he's a pretty targeted counter character against him. But even with that in mind, you still do end up seeing a lot of Ultra Gogeta Blues running around, like a lot. Like, honestly, he's still one of the most popular characters that I see, even throughout this God rank grind. Which is fine. The main issue that I had with the character is that it was he was an auto-include in every team, and you didn't even think about it. Like, he was just, you included him every time, no questions asked. Now, at least, he's less of an auto-include in every single team, so that I'm okay with. And even if you do encounter him a lot, like we obviously encountered him in this match right here, we can go into Kid BUU and he will be able to deal with him pretty effectively. This Rose has been kind of just like doing a bunch of annoying stuff the whole time. Again, I cannot state how much I despise this character. I feel like I say it every video, but I will continue saying it forever until we move on. Okay, Kid BUU with his green card. Yeah, the one cancerous card that can match Rose's blue card is Kid BUU's green card. So we have Cancer versus Cancer. I think of like Godzilla versus Kong, but instead of Godzilla and Kong, it's like Cancer and enemy Cancer is basically what this is. It's Rose's blue card versus Kid BUU's green card. All right, so we're going to transform into Perfect Cell here, get our Vanish back. I see him going for something there, so I'm just going to obviously Vanish this. What is this? It's a strike. All right, I think I just go for taps here. I don't want to waste my time trying to predict what he's going to do. Then we go into Kid BUU. Maybe he goes for something. We can strike through it. He does not. Okay. So for our gate, if he lets me hit him here, we can... Okay, now we can lock him with the blue card. But remember, he does get type neutrality when you use a blue at an ultimate, so this is not going to kill. But we will get our Vanish back from this, which is pretty good. We have a green card in our hand. I'm just going to keep jumping, I think. Okay, yeah, that was a little bit... One thing you guys will notice as well in this video is, for whatever reason, I'm not sure if there's like server issues or something like that, but there is a lot of lag throughout this entire video. And I will tell you for sure, it is not me that's lagging. So I have seen a lot of people complaining about like stuttering and frame drops and even sometimes like screen tearing, which is very weird for a mobile game, especially Legends, because I've never heard of Legends screen tearing before, but people have been encountering that recently. So I'm not sure if like the recent update this week kind of just like butchered something, or something broke, or some coding got messed up, or what. I'm not really too tech savvy, so I'm not really sure, but I could definitely tell you there's something going on here, because most of the time when I'm lagging against players, it's because the person I'm fighting is not, you know, geographically close in proximity to me. But I mean, I'm fighting players that I know for sure are located in Japan where I am, and it should not be lagging. So I'm very skeptical about, you know, why is it lagging this bad? Because at the level where I'm at, you pretty much fight the same people every season who are trying to get God rank every season. And at this level, when you're fighting the same people over and over again, who are, again, geographically close to you, you know that they're not going to be lagging. And I've fought these same people over and over and over again, and usually they don't lag. So I don't know. This time, for some reason, everyone was lagging, no matter where they were. So I think there's probably something a bit off here. So we'll see. He does go for the mid-range strike, which is, of course, a very good play. So we just guaranteed get a free rush on him. Does he guess this? He does not. Okay, so yeah, that's game. I believe he only has Zamasu left, I think. In which case he can't win, because blue Zamasu cannot 1v3. I don't care how good you think he is, he cannot. Yeah, it is blue Zamasu. And we still have our blue Zamasu too. I don't even, like, the fact that he didn't forfeit here is pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure we just touch him once and it's over, right? Kid BUU gets one combo started and he's just dead. I don't know. Well, I guess he's just trying his best. I don't really know. I don't have much commentary for this portion of the fight. It's just going to be him comboing us, and then we just eliminate him, right? So we'll go ahead and wrap up match number 2, and we'll move on to match number 3. He goes for the rush and he misses, which wouldn't have mattered anyway, because we still had our endurance with Zamasu. So like, how does he kill the rest of my team? I don't know. It's just a very desperate play by him. Alrighty, next match here. We're running into the The double 17 and Kid BUU build. Yeah, Kid BUU on androids, believe it or not, is actually one of the more common teams that I've encountered. I think one of the recent videos I uploaded was Blue 17 next to... It was basically Blue 17 on regen, because it was a Blue 17 green Fat BUU, and then this Kid BUU. Yeah, look at the lag here. And then the Ultra Kid BUU, right? It was those three characters. But this is easily the more common team I've encountered, and the reason being clearly is because purple 17 is like the only way you're gonna counter Rose with an android build, right? Especially with Kid BUU on your team. Unless you're just straight up running Kid BUU on like Fusion Warriors, I guess you could do that too. Kid BUU with like Ultra Gogeta Blue and something like that. But this is a very, very common team that I fought this season, which is kind of surprising because obviously both of these 17s are blast based and then Kid BUU is strike based. But I think just the support offered by both of these 17 units, especially just, you know, paired with how good Blue 17 is by himself, I would say is what's able to make this team work. And, you know, we got a pretty fast rush here. And I had in my head the amount of timer counts left on both the other characters, so I knew he couldn't switch in time. Like, 17 and Kid BUU, neither of those characters get like a reduced switch timer when you rush or do anything like that. So I knew that we had enough time to get that in and just kill that 17, which is really good because there have been instances where 17 has caught this cell, right? So this obviously this cell doesn't have endurance. So if purple 17 catches you and locks you with his main ability, he can rush and kill this guy. So just wanted to get that purple 17 out of the way if possible there. And now we kind of just have like cat and mouse game, which is how it always goes with this Blue 17, especially paired with Kid BUU, right? The endurance character with blast armor that just heals forever, paired with the other uncancelable endurance character that has 2 vanish gauges and seemingly infinite amounts of card draw speed and healing. So this combo is really hard to deal with. And again, in the video that I did, it was with green Fat BUU, but that team is just so hard to kill. All right, so here we have Cell doing some work here. He goes with the strike right away, which is a good play by him. Gets Cell caught in the combo, but guess what? My team is also very hard to deal with. So, you know, we're going to try and put the pressure on him. I actually don't think I meant to do a Tap Blaster. I think I probably meant to do a Quick Attack because I'm just trying to pressure him, right? That's the advantage of having the extra character, right? We have 3, he has 2. So the harder we can press him, the more of an advantage we'll get later on. I go with this because I'm trying to get him to below half HP so that we can bring Cell in. He does a good job of switching, though. I don't know if he did that on purpose, knowing I was going to bring Cell in or not, but that was a good play by him because I would have brought Cell in, and if you bring Cell in when the enemy has 50% or less HP, you get Cover Null, and you draw a green card, and you get type neutrality. So Cell becomes an absolute monster when that happens. He goes with the blue there, I guess. Interesting. Deletes my hand, but we just get a bunch of cards, and then we get a bunch of buffs from drawing the card. Do I go for tackle? What do I do here? I don't. Just for that, go into Kid BUU, yeah, go over with the green card. It's just a cheat code card. The screen again. I put this Kid BUU's green card on the same like pedestal. I don't know if I want to say pedestal, but the same level as Rose's blue card. Then we get to lock him in with this blue card, and we get our Vanish back. There goes his first life. And things are looking pretty good, because even if I blast here, he can't rush. Because I mean, he could rush, but it would only kill my first life here. We're slowly whittling him down. We're slowly making our way through this. Like, again, a very hard team to deal with. Yeah, you see me sort of like just playing around. It's so laggy. This is why I like recording the actual match footage and not the replays, because the actual match footage has a lot more information. That's actually one thing I wish they would change with the replay feature, is the replay feature doesn't capture, like, I know it sounds stupid, but like the replay feature doesn't have like the lag that you encounter in a normal match, so it's hard to really, I guess, like envision and understand what the situation is for the person actually playing, because like, again, if you don't see the lag and you don't see like the inputs, because like the cards don't light up either, right? So it's you see what happens in the actual fight itself, but you don't see a lot of the technical, you know, inputs and decisions that are read by the game, right? So this is why I do like having the actual game footage here, not just the does he rush here? No, he doesn't. And not just the like the replay footage. I mean, there's really not much you can do here. Yeah, he rushes there, and that's game. So, move on to the next one. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and make this the final match with commentary. This guy's actually running just a straight up full Android team, not even like a leader slot character. He's using Cell in both 17s, right? This ended up being a really long match. I'm pretty sure this went to timer, if I recall correctly. I don't know. It's been a few days since I recorded this. I don't recall how laggy this one was. Was it laggy? It doesn't seem that bad. So. All right, we're gonna get a combo started with Zamasu, which is fine. He switched a lot for us, which is really good. We get a bunch of extra card draw speed for that, which I'll take. Stack up some extra healing, even though we don't really need it yet. But we're already at 5 Dragon Balls. That's pretty crazy. I think this match was pretty early in the grind, and I think after having the experience that I did, you know, up until this point, maintaining God rank, because actually right now I am top 100 with this team. I've been having a lot of fun with this team. When it comes to a matchup like this, where you're fighting like Blue 17 and this Red Cell who has like so much healing and Vanish Restoration, what I probably would do is I probably would just take the first opportunity that I would possibly get to rush, and I don't care if it's Blue 17, I'm just going to use it. This is one of those matchups where you're just trying to do as much damage as you can, because a lot of times these matches will go to timer, right? This Purple 17's healing a lot, Blue 17's team healing a lot, Red Cell's healing a lot and has double Vanish Restoration. You know, this Blue 17 has uncancelable endurance. Like, it just gets really tough to just straight up win a traditional way by killing everybody. So I think just taking the opportunities that the game presents to you to rush. I think we go into Cell here. Yeah, we have the below half HP enemy. Taking the opportunities that the game presents for you to rush just early, I think, is what you should do against this team. So, like, for example, if we pop this green card here, do I go into Kid BUU for this, actually? What do I do here? I don't. I use it, okay. If I had drawn the last Dragon Balls that I needed from that green card, I probably would have just rushed here, even though he would have obviously switched into a Blue 17, right? So I wouldn't really care. All right, so a decent combo there, and notice how their whole team was like back almost at full HP. So stupid. All right, let's back up. I'm surprised they used that there. Maybe I'm trying to just get a Kid BUU green card here. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I think we do here. I think I drop into the Kid. No, I use it with Zamasu. Wow, okay. I think looking back on this, I probably would opt to drop the combo into a Kid BUU green there, because the worst thing that could happen is he could rush me with 17, but that low would be okay with me. Really doesn't want to switch out of Blue 17. He's letting him get really low. It's actually really good for us that he's doing that, because if that 17 is going to be that low, it's going to be really tough for him to just freely switch into him later on. So I'll take that. I'm being really cautious because I don't want to get rushed. So yeah, here's our chance to get this Purple 17 out of here. Again, I mentioned this earlier in this video, but this Purple 17 can present a bit of an issue for the Cell because, again, Cell, the only character in the team, doesn't have endurance. If Purple 17 catches Cell in just any card at all, he can just lock him with the main ability and rush. So if we can get the chance to take him out, I'm going to do that. Let's get our Vanish back here. Do I let him hit me? I think I do, probably. This guy's 35 times God rank. He's probably good enough to know that he doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't press the strike card preemptively there. Do I go into Zamasu? I think I do, because I'm okay. If he wants to pop the main and rush, I'm okay with it. He does not do that, though. Okay. Does he try and ult? Yeah, I think... Oh, yeah, I remember this. He does try and ult me here, which is interesting, because I don't think there's any world where this kills, right? And even if it was close, I could just go to Kid BUU now. He waited way too long. So I think this was a bit of a misplay on his part, unless he just needed to pop the main ability to continue the combo. I don't even think that ult would have killed Zamasu. His combo compensation was pretty high at that point. So Kid BUU's gonna take this. We do have a green card in our hand, which I don't use. Okay. EV them there. Do I just press the green? I press the main here. Do I? I don't. That was a tough decision there. Should I have pressed the main? Honestly, I'm okay. Yeah, I think I made the right play there and not pressing the main, actually. Obviously wanted to back up there. You guys saw me try and back up and just didn't register. It wouldn't have mattered because he still would have caught me with the blast, but that's not what I wanted to do. Yep, I'm going to leave Zamasu in because, again, I think there's a good chance this goes to timer, so we'll have this rush do as low damage as possible, which means leaving Zamasu in is the best choice here. So it does go through, which is fine. It is going to kill my Zamasu because Cell does get Endurance Nullification on his main ability activation, but it only did 7.5, which is a lot still, but it would have done a lot more to, like, Kid BUU, right? So I'm okay with that. What do I do here? Dodge that, nice. So do I... Yeah, I'm going to just keep striking with Cell. Okay, now I think we just go into Kid BUU and it's pretty much over. Does this go to timer? Actually, maybe it doesn't. Maybe this does not go to timer. I think I just chain these both together because he can't go into Cell yet. I'm keeping my eye on the timers there. All right, so he's out of the way, and now we just have Cell, who's going to be hard to kill with Kid BUU, but if we can get something started with our Cell, then... do I just use this green? He does a good job of backing up there, yeah. I really didn't have another play, I guess. Here's where going into Cell is insane, because we had Kid BUU's gauge, and we destroy 3 cards, and we lower his ki by 30. Like, there's not much you can do. The combo's over after 1 card. And that's going to be it. Yeah, we have our rush available as well, so... Pretty good match. Android's still able to do work. Of course, I think Red Cell is at a pretty good spot with the teams he's on, but that's going to do it for the commentary portion of this video. Still have a lot of footage left that I'll put some BGM in the background for you guys to enjoy the rest of the video here. Let me know if you guys like this. A bit of a shorter one this time, but that's just the way it happens sometimes. So let me know if you guys like this, and I'll see you all in the next one.
私には勝てん。逃げられると思うなよ。
とどめを刺すのはこの私だ。
暗い。死ね。 無駄だ。素晴らしい力だ。そろそろ変わって私には勝てぬ。これで終わりだ。消えせろ。
お前はここで終わりだ。行くぞくらい。何か用か。甘いくらい。
素晴らしい力だ。無駄だ。私には勝てん。絶対にな。私の強さを引き出すことができた。
試すにはもってこい。手伝って。早く行け。
晴らしい力だ。よっ
力を貸してやる。
面白くなってきた。私の強さを引き出すことができた。 晴らしい力準備運動はこれくらいでいいだろう。
私は不死身だ。また一歩私の理想に近づいた。